Where did I post it? Okay. This is what Charlamagne said. Let me zoom out a bit. Look at Grand Wizard always in the comment section. Who in here comments on every one of my Instagram posts? I might have to follow y'all because if you notice Grand Wizard, he's always like at the top of my Instagram comment section. Here we go.
Help the little baby. I think right now Drake might need that little baby feature.
I mean, look, Drake is
I
still
don't think Drake
a huge
needs
star,
anybody,
yeah.
but
Drake is still
But
Drake,
Lil
but,
Baby
Drake is Drake.
let's be clear. A lot of the Drake records, at least of late, haven't really taken off at radio.
what's the record he released? What's
Laugh Now, Cry Later.
We play that every
that was
other
number
song.
one record.
Yeah,
No, it
that was
wasn't.
yes, it was.
It
It went to number one.
Yeah, it was number one.
Sure
I remember
did.
going to number
Absolutely.
one.
It was
I know
number one.
Tootsie Slide went to number one.
Yeah, that was number one too.
I know because
There was a time when the Drake feature helped the little baby. I think right now Drake might need that little baby feature.
Okay, let's discuss this. Does Drake need a little baby feature? By the way, this is what a peer of mine, but also somebody I look up to, Charlamagne said. By the way, he did clarify, so I got to be very fair to my guy right here. He said he commented.
There was a
on
time
it,
when the
he
Drake
says,
feature.
Here we go. He said, number one, I'm slightly hating on Drake here per usual, and number two, let's not act like Lil Baby feature doesn't help everyone nowadays. I mean, the guy has had a best-selling album in the country last year of any genre of music. Drake is still Drake, but baby helps. Don't listen to me. I'm going to find a reason to hate. Does Drake need a Lil Baby feature? And having Charlamagne say that, I started to think about how is every demographic thinking about Drake? So what really happens here with musicians like Drake is we have multiple demographics, right? The 17 and under, they love young boy's their king, right? How do they think about Drake? The people who love Youngboy, who think Youngboy is the greatest artist of all time, do they like Drake? Do they think Drake is just some old nigga? Because keep in mind, if you're Drake is 32, right? Or 33. If you're a Youngboy fan who's 17 or 18, Drake might just be he might be where Jay-Z was in his later days when it came to 07 and 08, where you're cool, but nothing I'll bump. Right? And maybe the but the demo tape didn't really help him a lot. Because the demo tape, what did it really do for Drake? People said that it had a TikTok song that came out of it, which was Tootsie Slide. And yeah, we had the Chicago Freestyle and a couple others, but some people were using it against him. They're saying, maybe his dominance isn't like that. Which is, I think for Drake, back in 2013, was it 2013? No, it wasn't 2013. It was 2013 or 20? No, it's 2014 or 2015 when he dropped If You're Reading This Is Too Late, right? And people were just he's just kind of doing whatever. I think now anytime he puts up a shot, people are going to judge it on a championship level. There's no preseason for Drake. In basketball, LeBron has a preseason. And LeBron could, work some kinks out. And obviously, has the offseason where he could work a lot of kinks out. But with Drake, every time he drops, people are looking for, is it championship level or not? And if it's not, people are saying he's on the downslide. So listen to what Charlamagne said. Charlamagne is, of course, of a different demographic. I don't think he's necessarily hating, but I think he's trying to judge the landscape to see, are we tired of Drake winning? And if you want to ask me the question, does Drake need a Lil Baby feature? No. But I'm going to, hypothetically, this is what I believe Charlamagne was trying to say. Drake has been the biggest pop star that's a rapper for the last 8 years. However, in 2015, he did What a Time to Be Alive with Future. And some people said, why would you do that? That move was, if you ask me, not only a paper grab, just money bag grab. It was also to show, it was also to reconnect with that underclass that fucks with the hood hip hop shit. Because even though Drake doesn't make hood hip hop shit kind of, or always, sometimes he's featured on some shit that might is really hood. Drake realizes that influence comes from that. And I think that's why, if you ask me, in 2015, he linked up with Future. He didn't need Future, but it was good to connect with that bass, which was a super hood, bass. In 2020, or 2021, I think that new person that would be in Future's spot at that moment in 2015 is Lil Baby. Now, I guess the question becomes, do I think Drake needs to do that at the moment? I would say no. I think Drake's music has gotten a lot of overtones of him trying to sound a little bit more tougher or whatever, and I don't think that's gonna make or break him. I think at this point we're judging him against Scorpion, and we're judging him against songs like God's Plan, which is like, yo, do you still have the same dominance over everybody else? And if he drops a single, and I think we're giving him a pass a little bit off Tootsie Slide because he was on the demo tape. Laugh Now, Cry Later. By the way, Tootsie Slide was a dope song, but I don't think people thought that was that joint. Then Laugh Now, Cry Later, people were like, well, he had Dirk on it, and it was from the demo tape. I think people want another God's Plan. Real talk. And will it come? I don't know. Or I don't know when. I think it will come. But people are judging him off of himself. You know what I mean? Do I think he needs a Lil Baby feature? I don't think he needs to connect anymore right now with the quote-unquote hood type shit. You know what I mean? Because let's go back to 2015. Was it 2015 or 2016 when he dropped What a Time to Be Alive? Drake at that point, remember, his big song before, what song was it? Remember, he had just came off the heels of, Hotline Bling. Super pop. People were just looking at it like he got his goofy dances. People looking like, yo, yeah, that's just the corny whatever guy. Whatever. No one's taking it, too serious in terms of him rapping in certain type of context. Him with Future, rapping about Digital Dash, you know what I mean? Graham, it was just a little bit different. It made Drake look a little bit different. Okay, again, I could be wrong. This is me shooting from the hip. Somebody said Drake should do a Weeknd feature. I don't think there's no feature that would make Drake fans happy. If Drake does a Weeknd feature and it's not better than every Drake and Weeknd feature, people gonna be like, damn. Who does the best on that feature gonna be like, damn, yo, that other nigga fell off. Damn, yo, Drake used to be that nigga, yo. Him and Weeknd used to be and the Weeknd just seems like he's bulletproof. No matter what happens, nobody cares. Nobody ever judges him like he's falling off. But if Drake doesn't perform, they're gonna be like, oh shit, yeah, Drake can't keep up with the Weeknd. I'm more revisiting old collabs. I don't think that's the way. Whether it's him and Future, and that's why I think that if they were thinking about a What a Time to Be Alive too, I think Drake probably all right, let's chill. You know what I mean? And I think him and the Weeknd, I don't know if they're all the way cool, but there would be too much pressure as well.